Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. I'm so happy to have you. In today's video, we are going to go over my July budget as well as my July budget breakdown for paycheck to paycheck. And I will be announcing in between those two videos the winner of the most basic emergency book. I know I'm a little late, but shout out to one of my subscribers who asked about it just the other day. So no Melamai, I hope I'm saying your name right, Mellamye. You did not miss the announcement. Your girl just did not have time to do it last weekend. So I'm going to do it in this video. And I'll also tag the person in the comments who wins that they won. So let's get into today's video and hope we can get all that I said done in time. Let's put my face up in the corner. All right, July. Welcome, July, everybody. The 7th month and the 3rd quarter of the year, pretty much the beginning of the 2nd half of the year. So if you have not locked in yet, now is the perfect time. Get yourselves together. We're going to get ourselves together. For income, I'm going to budget $1,870 for my first check and $1,940 for my second check. Thinking about my checks right now, I do feel like they are going to change come August or September because our open enrollment for benefits is coming up. Thankfully to the Lord, we did not have an upgrade in our medical benefits. It's like they didn't go up in money. However, I am heavily thinking about signing up for FSA because I've been buying a lot more supplements and vitamins and things like that. And I can use my FSA money for that for copays and medical stuff. So I'm considering putting maybe $20 out of this budget every paycheck to equal about $500 because with FSA, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I don't play those games. But that's just something I'm forward thinking. So that's where we're at right now, 1940 for income number 2. It is not a golden month for me this month, but I know a lot of other people have a golden month. So shout out to y'all. Happy golden magic month to those who have it in July. I do know that I am getting a YouTube check. I think the number may be finalized. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to add it in. I don't like to do that anymore to budget with that income because the chat GPT was like, don't budget with that income. And if it comes in, it's honestly YouTube money is going towards all my YouTube type subscriptions like Canva and InShot. And speaking of which, Epidemic Sound is supposed to come out in the next couple days. And that's one of the higher subscriptions. So that's where that money is going to anyway. My rollover transfer amount is actually, so the permanent buffer is $200. I just skipped over it. I have a permanent buffer of $200 that I roll over every time. That should not really get touched if everything is covered, but it is there in case something was forgotten. And the transfers that we have to do is rollovers and transfers are $299 for Apple storage and $219.33 transfer for the new HVAC fund, leaving us with a total income of $4,232.32. I actually really like the 32, but I said us, but it's just me. I am a single income earner and I pay all my bills myself. I get paid bi-weekly. I love my little hello July with the mushroom sign. Our date ranges are going to be from 7/10 because I get my first check on 7/10 until 8/6 goes into August. So and both pay dates are 7/10 and 7/24. So let's move on down into the budget. As far as expenses go, I took my time for this quarter and I put everything in the proper order on dates and when they should come out. So the mortgage is $1,365. We're budgeting $1,365. It shouldn't change. I did get a tax form yesterday, and good and bad because it doesn't look like the mortgage should go up next year, but unfortunately the property value went down. So the property value is like 2 something and now it's at 1 something. And I'm like, that's good and bad for like my pockets, but not good for resale value. So there's that. But trash and sewer is $16. That usually comes out between the 1st and the 6th, but it usually seems to be coming out on the 1st. So we're just going to leave that on the 1st. Weight Watchers comes out on the Saver credit card for $10 on the 3rd. The water this month went down. I did try very hard because it kept being 50, 52. I stopped doing laundry every single week because it's just me. Only thing I wash are the sheets and the towels, but I didn't do all complete lawns. And I'm going to try to like not let my water run as long. I'm going to try to hop in the shower real quick. Let me know down below if you have any more ideas on how to save on the water bill. My dishwasher doesn't work, so I'm not using that. And I actually may be using more water by washing it by hand, but we'll work on getting a new dishwasher soon enough. Okay. And so that water bill, with all that said, whoop, whoop, is now $43.49 for this month. So we did bring that on down. And the car insurance is $136.29. I don't know why it's gone down because it was 140 something last month. Yeah, I don't know why it's gone on. But me complaining? Not I, said the cat. So 146, I'm sorry, 136.29. The electric bill is still 171. The cell phone is $25. The chat GPT is $20. And I've looked, it comes out of my main account. So it'll come directly out of my operating account. Canva is $15. This one comes straight out of the Quicksilver. And I love the way this goes because I have something that automatically comes out of my Saver card and something that automatically comes out of my Quicksilver, which for me means that I will always have those cards running in rotation without having to worry about actually swiping them if I decide to like stop using a card for a while. The internet is $86.20. The new HVA system that we're currently paying off, that is always, rewind that. That is currently working, which I'm very excited about, especially since it's like 119 million degrees here. Okay. So I did leave myself notes. The water was $58.21 and we got it down to $43.49, which is $14.72 difference, which I was very happy about. That's why I put that note there for myself. I can remove that now that I've let you guys know. And actually, we could probably move my face over here. And so then we have, okay. So I'm grateful with as hot as it's been that my HVAC is working currently through these lots of hot days. And security is $28.65. And Apple storage, I know, changed to the 24th and it's $299 per month. Now, I'm not even sure we're going to have $299. I'm going to take this. I don't know that we have $299 to roll into this as a rollover. So this might actually change to just a $219.33. And we're just going to have to cash flow that $299, which I think is going to mess up my zero-based budget, but we'll handle that as we go. All right. Okay, let's back this note up. Just thought about it. Because I think in that account, there's like $2 and some change, but it's not $299. Okay, so that we have a total of $2,086.60 when it comes to expenses. And now we're going to talk about debt. So there's no I usually pay off my credit cards by the end of the month. And nothing should be on the Quicksilver, nothing on the Saver card. I just went before I did this video and paid all the things that need to be paid. Discover, okay, we're working on paying this card off. It's $112.08. I didn't even put the cents, but it should be $112.08 left on that card. So excited. We're going to be done with this card this month. And then the Nissan car is $467 for the month. Home Depot has nothing on it. Student loan is $79.84 currently. Ultra credit card has nothing on it. Does the Ultra credit card have nothing on it? Oh my God, y'all. I think the Ultra credit card may have something on it and I completely forgot. I need to check that. That might be wrong. Okay. We're just going to leave it right there for now. Oh no. Oh no. Or did I already pay that? It's really hard to get into my Ultra credit card because I always forget what the password is. So I'll have to check that later. We may actually owe something on the Ultra credit card. We're just gonna leave it at zero right now. But as I'm speaking it to you, I think we may owe some money on the Ultra credit card because when I went to go get face wash, because I ran out and I tried that new face wash from, what's that called? The Ordinary. I think I put it on my card. Good grief. But there might be money in beauty. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Medical bills, 100. So 50 goes to the cure and the other 50 goes to the anesthesiologist bill for a total of $758.84 in debt. And variables, we have eating out is getting 60, fun is getting 40, gas is getting 120, giving is getting 30, groceries, I'm giving an extra $20. Groceries is getting out of hand. I wish I could honestly give myself an extra $60 because right now I budget with $50 per week, which is honestly not enough. It's really not. Me and the calculator and the mouse, per usual. If you're new here, this happens all the time. I just let it rock now. So if I was giving myself 60 times 4, I would need $240. Honestly, if I could give myself 75, would be optimal because Everything has gone up. And also, I've been trying to eat a little bit more. If I can get my grocery bill to $300 a month, that would be so amazing. Just putting it out there. But right now, we're going to work with 220, and self care, we're giving 80. Now, total variables is 550. And as I said that, I thought to myself, well, Terry, you could not do any of your self-care, which is like my pedicure, my manicure, and you can make your grocery bill $300, but I'm not willing to give that up at this time. So if you thought the same thing, just know it's not happening. So as far as sinking funds, apparel, we're not doing anything. Build a buffer, we're not doing anything for birthdays because my birthday is next month. And I surely didn't even look into birthday destinations or anything yet. It's $50. It's giving Terry, do you even want to go anywhere? Do you even want to go anywhere? So $50 for my birthday, $50 for car maintenance because we need new tires, and I'm just trying to build that up for when we need to go get them. And Christmas, or at least 2 new tires. And then Christmas is getting nothing. Peace over. I know everybody is Christmas in Julying it, but y'all, my family knows like I don't really do the Christmas thing. I do a little bit for like coworkers or if someone asks me for something specific. But honestly, a lot of these holidays is just built to have us spending our money for what? For things that people ain't even gonna play with or use in the next coming months afterwards. But if someone comes to me and specifically like, oh, Auntie Tara, I want this, then I will work on getting them that. Outside of that, I don't buy random things anymore. That's just not for me, especially being someone who's trying to declutter their life and home themselves. Don't get me random things. Ask me what I want. Okay, off the box, off the soapbox. So Peace of Panic is getting $25. That's our emergency fund, which I call Peace Over Panic. We have hit our $3,000, but I'm slowly still adding more money because overall, I do want to end up with 6 months of emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of emergency fund. And so at this time, I'm doing it little by little. And health and medical gets 60, and HOA is getting 44, 45, and household is getting 50, which it needs. I need to do a bulk Sam's Club haul so bad. I need laundry detergent and just we don't even talk about it. I need it. HVAC is getting 80. Sam's Club and Amazon are fully funded. 35 going to beauty. I don't know if that's enough to cover the card, but it might need to be used for that. And then we have nothing in travel. Treat yourself. YouTube boss. Other. Now, other is to cut the yard. I needed to put $45 because I'm trying to stay on top of cutting my grass. I think once a month is good for me. At my WAS, which is like weeds and grass, but it looks nicer when it's trimmed and manicured, and there's a guy that can come and do it for 45. So I got to set up an equipment. I have to set up an appointment with him for this month to cut the yard. So I'm just cash flowing that. And appliances is $10. Getting new appliances getting $10. I need a new no, not a new fridge. I need a new stove and a new dishwasher and a new microwave. Slowly and steady, we're getting there. Month ahead is getting $140. I was so happy to see that. I didn't think it was going to get that much this month, but because we're almost done paying with the Discover card, it did, and I'm so excited for that. Savings book is probably going to get slightly, and this is going to be probably going to get slightly less because I forgot to do the $299. So what I'm going to do is do 27 here. Don't forget $2.99. I'm just gonna make it $3. I don't always want to deal with the 99s and the whole cents and blah blah blah. I'd rather round up and have a little money left over. And so we're gonna do 27 for my saving books, which is that piece saving book home, which is my most basic emergency book. Girl, like you don't have it right here. Always got stuff right here. My most basic emergency book, I want to put $27 in here, and that says home because this book is going to be used for things I want to do around my house, like painting my doors or changing doorknobs or putting in a new touchless keypad to get into the house. And here's my phone being disrespectful per usual because I never remember to turn it off. My bad, y'all. Okay, let's move along and let's see. Where am I? See what happens when you be talking? Okay, that's $616.45 to sinking funds. Navy Federal will get $15. That's just my general savings. Because the other day I sat and I was like, girl, you don't have no general savings, just like for general. I don't know why you need general savings, but in my mind, you need a general savings account. And so I was like, you know what? That's what Navy Federal will be. So it's basically, out of sight, out of mind. I don't touch any of the money over there. Usually I just send over there until they send me something that says you have to swipe your card or we're gonna close it. And then I usually swipe about $5 or $6 and that's it. Freedom fund. My fun, freedom, fun freedom. I guess it's now called the Fun Freedom Fund. And it's just for outside fun for whatever. I love like my girl T Life with T says like her FU fund. That's almost kind of like what it is. It's like whatever, I don't want to do it. Or she has something like she just buys what she wants. Like if Bath and Body Works is having a sale and she wants to go get some soap, she can and not worry about it. So there's $12.43 going into that. And it's not a lot right now, but I'm hoping my discretionary whatever spending will eventually grow up to be like $100, $200. Grow up like it's a kid. Okay, moving on. We've got $27.43 in that category. And then we have total expenses is $4,039.33. Our total income is $4,229.33, which I'm grateful for. That it's more than the money. Then we have our buffer rollover, permanent rollover, which is $200. And then we have $10. Why does it say we're negative $10? Do we have negative or we have a credit of $10? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. No, that's not doing anything. Hold on. No, that was a negative $10. Why am I negative $10? Oh, you know what? Wait, let me see. Was that what it was? Yeah, that's what it was. I had 20 and I gave myself 27 and subtracting instead of subtracting 3. How many of y'all saw that and was like, girl, you can't do the basic math? 17 is going to the saving books instead of 20 because we needed to. Yeah, okay. Y'all saw it. Y'all know what's going on. And so now we have a balance of $200, which makes sense because that's our normal buffer rollover. So I'm going to put $200 in the buffer and now we are at zero-based budget. Zero-based budget. Okay, yeah, I'm done. All right, so time to pick a winner. So I'm gonna head over to my content over here and I'm gonna find the video, the easiest way to save 1K. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for the 521 views and the 118 comments. Oh, that's a lot. 118 comments. So now I'm going to go to TubeBuddy and then I'm going to go to pick a winner. Okay, or we cannot do that. We're going to go to TubeBuddy. Then we're going to go to pick a winner. And then we're going to choose from all the comments because I think most people, and then, or if we don't find one that wanted to win, then I'll pick another comment. Pick a winner. Oh, Judy Stone 3645. That book is so cute. I have the 15K one, but would love the 1K one to fund my month ahead challenge. Well, Judy Stone, boo, you can have it. It's all yours. Congratulations to Judy Stone 3645. I will hit up your comments and answer. You know what? Let me write it down. Hold on, y'all. Let me write it down. Okay, I wrote her down, but I'm gonna leave the page up like this just in case. Okay, guys, so I know that we were supposed to do the breakdown portion, but I only have like 8 minutes and I already start feeling the anxiety of trying to rush through this and I don't want to. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do the breakdown of each paycheck and show you how I work through that. And how when it starts one way, it doesn't always end that way. But I did at least pick my giveaway winner and we did my monthly. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so very much for rocking with me. And thank you for hanging with me, even though I have so many weird little technical difficulties here and there sometimes. Thanks for watching. Remember, orders be great. You've got to be grateful. I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. I love you. Mean it. Bye. Congrats again, Judy.